Okay, hello guys. Good evening. Hello, good evening, Fresh Squad. This is 80 here on Fresh Sound with Fresh FM, your favorite hit music station. So welcome back to another episode of this Fresh Sound, and getting to know new artists, getting to know people and artists in the way they make their songs is one of my most relaxing and fun thing to do each and every time here on Fresh FM. So I can't wait for you guys to tell me how this goes, and I can't wait for you guys to meet the guests that we have today. So today we have amazingly fresh and talented gentleman today who's going to talk about their new single with us and who's going to talk about how they came to be all in this one. So let's welcome in Joey the Boy and also Paolo Sandejas. Hello. Good evening to you
Hi everybody, how
guys.
are you guys doing?
Ayun,
Hi.
grabe.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, well, thank you
Yeah, thank
for,
you for having us.
thank you for giving us the time today as well. So how are you guys recently?
Okay,
First,
I've been okay. I'm trying to make the most out of my time that we have now in this situation, and yeah, that's basically my train of thought every day. So, how have you been, pal?
same, honestly, I mean, there's not much you can really do at home, but studying. But luckily, we're on break this week, so I'm kind of just chilling at home also. Yeah.
Wow. Love it. Love the break. I mean, you all need a break, especially this time around.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Like the whole thing
Yes.
going on again. This has caused
hmm
so much mental stress and mental
hmm
acrobatics
Super,
that's going
super.
on. So
Yeah, dude.
so here's what something I want to know. I heard you guys were in school together. At what batch
hmm
or what level? Were you in grade school together? Were you in high school together?
Well,
Uh,
I moved to the
yeah, sorry, go
Philippines
ahead.
in grade seven, right? So grade seven onwards until grade 12, we've been batchmates, yeah, and friends, close friends, yeah.
Wow, where did you guys go to high
Team
school?
Southridge. We went to Southridge.
Southridge.
Southridge. You guys are Southies. Hello, Southridge.
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah.
Southies. Yeah.
yeah.
Parrep Southridge, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, all boys
Oh,
school, so that's fun.
okay. Wow, that's amazing. So hello guys. I've been the only thing that I know with Parrep Southridge is that I've been in a debate contest with Parrep Southridge, and you guys are really good. Like you guys, like a
Wow.
lot of people from Parrep are good. So Southridge.
Yeah.
So like nice to meet you guys. So how did you guys become friends? And how did you guys like? Were you classmates? Were you just org mates and all that?
Uh,
Well, we had a lot of mutual friends in high school. And since we were one of the only performers in our batch, like musicians, we ended up, inevitably collabing and everything. And like I said, we had a lot of mutual friends. So yeah. How about you, Joey? Anything else to
yeah.
add?
I mean, our batch is relatively small, so I guess it's pretty easy to just to make friends with everyone there. And yeah, at first it was like I had my own group and Paul had his own group, but then towards like the ends of the high school years, we were all just close in like one big batch. So yeah, that's basically it.
That's one of
That's
the nice things that I got about the smaller batches. Like, you really get the
Yeah.
chance to know everyone. So Southage people love saying
wow.
stuff.
I know
Yeah.
that's wonderful. Oh, I think somebody wants to say hello. So LJ said good afternoon. And also Justin is asking for a shout out. Justin Isanan is asking a shout out. Hello.
Shout out Justin.
Hello,
And
LJ,
what's
and
up,
what's up,
LJ? What's
Justin
up?
Hassan? Hassan.
Ayon.
Hey, what's
Okay.
up?
Hello. Ayan, a shout out ka na. Hello, Justin. Thank you for joining us on stream. That's wonderful. So you guys, I heard Paolo mentioned that you guys were already into music during high school.
Yeah.
So like were you were you like playing instruments together or were you like in a band together? How did that come to be?
Well, Joey always had his rap career. I mean, when did you release your first mixtape in Southridge? I remember that, dude.
I think that was grade 11, but I mean, even before I put that out, I think I made it pretty well understood that I really like rapping and hip hop. I mean, we would freestyle. Me and my friends would freestyle at lunchtime, like every day or something. So
Wow.
yeah, that
That
was
was fun.
that's my side.
We
Yeah.
would just have rap battles in school. It was like super fun during recess. So.
So
That
it's
was
like
fun.
High School Musical with the like rap battles in the cafeteria and all the like.
Yeah.
Wow.
You
Like
could say that.
so that Joey would do it, but of course I was just kind of watching and like like cheering na lang on the side. I'm not a rapper, so
A lot of hype
yeah.
people at the
So
sides.
yeah,
Wow.
oh
I
my
mean,
gosh, it's so funny.
how young were you guys when you discovered like you have a thing for like for example Joey had a thing for rapping and you for singing, Paolo, and also songwriting, as I've heard. What like at what age did you guys realize that you wanted to go into that industry?
Paolo, go ahead first.
Okay. Uh. Well, for me, I'd say I started in maybe when I was 11. I started learning to play the guitar, and like I just really loved listening to music, and I loved the way that I felt when I listened to like really relatable songs and songs that I liked. So I just decided like, hey, why not try writing my own songs? Because like I don't know, I was a pretty sensy kid. I was just like a sad boy. So I was like, oh, always sad. Um, so I ended up writing like a bunch of songs, and that's where like my love for songwriting kind of blossomed. So really thankful for
Wow.
that. So.
So do you still remember the first song you ever wrote?
Yeah, I still it's ingrained in my memory, but I will not sing it. It's just such
Can you
a
share?
cheesy cheesy love song, man. Like it is like thinking about it just makes me uncomfortable. It's like even my family
It,
knows the song, so sometimes they're like, "Remember that song that you used to sing?" I'm like, "Don't remind me, dude. Don't remind me." But yeah, it's of course like I remember all the songs that I write, and each one has their own kind of story to tell. So they're all
okay.
close to my heart. Yeah.
Wonderful. So I feel you. Some of the moments when you write something when you were young makes it at least a little cringy at the moment when you look at it. Like, why did I
Absolutely.
write that?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Paolo. Okay. Now with you, Joey. Like, when did you start knowing that you had something that you wanted with the rapping industry and doing the rap parts and everything?
Um, well, I never really knew that I was gonna be a rapper when I grew up. It's more of like I was just very into music, and like I think I had a good ear for music, like what sounds good, what are nice melodies, that kind of stuff. But then when I was a kid, I was really into poetry. So I guess
Oh,
somehow I transitioned poetry into something that's more socially cool or socially acceptable as rapping. So when I learned that I could actually like turn raps are a form of poetry, I think it caught my attention and interest a lot more. So that's what encouraged me to start writing music. Also, like what Pao said, just hearing songs that you could relate to, and with messages that artists give that are so um, touching. That's the kind of stuff that makes me want to write music. It's like a canvas to really express myself fully. Yeah, that's
you
how
know,
I see it.
it's so amazing that you guys both like. I had this hunch when you guys were talking about writing things down and also like trying to express yourselves. So, would you guys consider yourself in touch with your emotional side and very just expressive with what you feel? Is that like does that writing and rapping translate to you in like all aspects of your lives?
Absolutely. I think it's like being an artist and getting a platform to share your music. It's such a rare opportunity, and it's even better to be able to like share your feelings and the things that you're going through, because you more often than not people are going through the same thing. So it's nice to have this kind of um music unites everyone in a funny way. So it's just nice to be a part of it. So yeah, I'd say yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
love it, love it. Yeah, you said earlier you were a senti boy, so like, okay,
Now I'm cool.
got
I'm
it.
cool now, bro. I'm cool now. Yeah, no
You're
offense.
cool now. He's not a senti boy, guys. He's not sad. He's not a sad boy anymore.
Nah, nah,
All
nah.
right,
I'm proud of it. Yeah. Go
I
ahead,
love
Joey. How
it.
about you?
Yeah, I think that uh, if you're writing your own music, it's vital to be true to yourself, because a lot of people in the industry, for those that talk about a life that they're not living, you could see right through them. And I think that authenticity and originality in your music is heavily appreciated by fans. So to connect with them, it's super important to really show your true self and everything that you are.
Wow, you guys are
Agree.
so good. I love your thoughts into this. Like the vulnerability that comes into this is very true.
Well,
Like,
Joey was a writer before in high school, the joke.
ooh,
Wait, no,
okay, tell
grade
us
school
more
there.
about
It
that.
was grade school, grade school. No, it's really
Oh,
irrelevant. I was just part of like a our grade school newspaper, whatever thing.
wow. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's where it all probably started. Okay, so with you, I'll ask you the same question. Do you still remember the first rap or first thing that
Mm,
you wrote that you performed?
uh, the whole time when Paolo was explaining how he felt about his first song, I was thinking that's exactly how I feel about mine. So I don't want to talk about it.
All
Let's
right,
just leave it
got
like
it.
that. Yeah.
Let's leave it like that. Like, okay, it was something that I wrote. You still remember it, but let's not talk
Hmm.
about it. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
we can bring it back later on, but for now
Yes.
it will stay
Maybe
in the
maybe
vault
when
for
it's
for later use.
when it relates to you again, probably we could hear
Yeah,
that in one of your work. So
absolutely.
we'll
Mhm.
keep an ear out on that one. Okay. So with this one, you've been with each other for quite a while already. Has there been like any competition between you two, like a healthy competition of I want to be able to write as much as Paolo or I want to be able to write as much as Joey? Was there anything like that in high school, even up until now?
I never really felt the competitive side. It was more of something a lot more collaborative. I feel like um, competing doesn't really get you as far as encouraging your friends to like really push themselves. So that's something that I really appreciate between our dynamic. It's like yeah, I think that we
You-
mesh really good together on our songs. So that's a result of
I
it.
agree. I agree. I second that. Second that, man.
Well,
No, but I think a little competition is healthy. Like I'd say I'm competitive with Joey in the sense like his production. Like I have to say, Joe, like your production has improved so much over the years, and like listening to his new songs, especially when he sent me our new track "Feel Alive," I was like, dude, how did you do that? It was so catchy. So I was like, yeah, I have to learn more. I have to really like boost myself, and it's like it's healthy competition, like that. And also, like
Hmm.
Joey said, it's like nice to collaborate. It's like I the music industry in the Philippines right now it's growing, but it's still so small. So it's nice to be able to collaborate with the people that you have and together bring up Philippine music like all together. So yeah,
well, I really like so that's a good thing between you two. I really like that cooperation, collaboration over competition. And even though if it's a healthy like even though you feel any competition between you, it's healthy enough to actually keep pushing you together to to do better than yourself,
Hmm.
not than
yeah,
another person.
yeah. Maybe not
Um so-
competition, but admiration na lang. Sorry.
oh yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds better. So
That's a
admiration for
better
each
word. That's a
other's
better
work.
word.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd use that now more interviews rather than competition. Probably more safer.
Yeah.
But what's the biggest lesson you've learned from each other? Because since you've been working with each other for a while and you know each other for a while now, what's the biggest lessons you've learned from each other, like up until this day?
Um, yeah, I guess I could say that one thing that Pau really inspired me to do was um, personally, I found it hard to consistently work on music every day or like really think of it more of like a set process or something that's a bit standardized in comparison to me just like putting something out when I feel like it. Um, but when I would always like ask Pal how often he's like working on his music or if he has new
Mm-hmm.
songs, and just him like letting me know that he's really pushing himself to keep on creating. Like he doesn't really have as many creative blocks as I do. I would say that's something that motivates me to yes, in a sort, boost my own productivity, trying to work on everything, on something every day. And I think that yeah, it's really beneficial to me. So yeah, that's something.
That's so sweet. But
Oh,
dude, I appreciate that, man. Oh, look at you.
I
oh,
But
appreciate you,
yeah,
bro. Thank
I
you. Thank
mean, I wouldn't say I have like no like creative blocks. Like, I mean, it comes, but I don't know. But thanks, man. I appreciate it. For me, I think what Joey taught me was to be, to venture outside of my comfort zone also. Cause yeah, like I never thought I'd be on a rap like song or even get anywhere near hip hop. Like if you asked me in like grade seven and you told me, oh, you want to work on a hip hop song, I'd be like, nah, dude, wait, what? It's not me. It's not me. But like I feel
Yeah.
like Joey taught me to like explore different sides of music, and you don't necessarily have to be in one genre exactly.
Mhm.
So you can like venture out into different genres, and I think that's like something that can help you grow also as an artist. So like I'm
Mhm.
trying maybe to include more like kind of rappy parts in my songs because of like I like how Joey like structures his rap and his flows, mass flows. So I was like, I can take some of that stuff and like apply it to my own music. So shout out, thanks man.
See,
For
I
me.
Thanks,
love
bro.
this. The whole this vibe, this relationship is just like really like out. You are forcing
Yeah,
yourself to
man.
actually grow and get out of your comfort zone, and that's amazing. Seeing that's art right there, guys. That's art right there. But before we go to our
Thank
next
you,
few
thank you.
questions, someone says here, hello, DM says, please notice me. So I did notice her. Here you go. Hi, guys.
Hey,
So if you guys,
hello.
IDM.
there you go. All right. Okay. So
Hello.
those are wonderful, wonderful things to hear and learn from each other. And I love how you guys are so open to each other. Like, this is, I wish people were very expressive like this. Like, I appreciate you. Like, that part, really heartwarming
No,
seeing that here. Yeah, people should learn how to say those their emotions up front to someone. Here's
Mhm.
one more question, actually. Well, so since you don't have any competition within music, was there any competition between you and academics? Was
Uh,
there anything like that? No.
luckily we were in different strands kasi we were K to 12.
uh-huh.
So I was in
Okay.
STEM, Joey was in ABM. So we were kind of
So
pursuing
the
different things. So on that side,
okay.
and I don't know, we've never been super competitive in Southage about ACAD. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's mostly just like, oy, patulong na lang sa math, help me out, do like I don't get it. It's yan lang. So I don't know.
Wonderful. Okay, see, still no competition over here, guys. They're really just very creative
All
on their
good
own way,
vibes,
and
all
I
good vibes.
Mhm.
yeah, I feel that here. Can I just say, so I listened to your song, Feel Alive, which we're going to talk about now. I listened to it
Mhm.
and I was like, as roller skater, I'm a roller skater up in here. So as a roller skater,
Oh,
your
got it.
song has this vibe that I kind of just want to bring it to the beach and then just like skate in like LA and beach, like the beach and all that, and
Oh,
put
that's
on my
so cool.
headphones
Yeah.
and just like that's the vibe that you made me feel with the song. It's wonderful, the beat. I'm like, I directly put it in my playlist for skating and also a beach trip.
Thank
Thank
you,
That
you.
thank you.
vibe is
Thank you.
just amazing. I
That
loved
that's
it.
the
I
vibe.
loved it.
That's the vibe. That's
Yeah,
the vibe.
Yeah.
that's definitely the vibe we were trying to capture. So.
I was just like, okay, let it flow, let it flow. It's a wonderful song. So I'd probably use it in one of my videos on Instagram. So
Yeah,
Hey,
go
wonderful.
for
I
it.
love it. Yeah, so your vibe together, your chemistry together translates so much with your work and all that. But I would want to know more of like what was the message that you guys were trying to let us hear and convey through your latest single, Feel Alive.
Um,
Joey, you
okay,
want to
well,
start this off?
essentially, Feel Alive's definitely about LDR or long distance relationships. And I think that everyone's aware of um, how hard it really is to go through LDR. And if you haven't experienced it yourself, then you probably know like someone that has experienced it, right?
Mhm.
Especially for people that um, have their love languages that require physically being there with their partner. So Feel Alive highlights the aspect of personal growth um, in these situations, in the LDR situation, meaning that you can maximize your own potential and invest yourself in your own passions and careers while still offering the security in your relationship. So I think that's a really important message to people that are going through LDR. And yeah, I think that's why it's an important song to have out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cheesy, but I love it. Like that is so cheesy
No,
and I
but
love it
it
so
it
much.
makes so much sense though. Like when Joey was talking to me about the concept of the song, I was like, oh nga, no. Like you can only grow so much with someone else there also has to be like in a relationship. You also have to grow on your own so that you can be better for your partner.
Mhm.
So, yun lang. So, I think yeah, it's important to really explore your passions and take some time for yourself to really find what you love to do and what makes you feel alive. Yun na.
Yeah, grabe.
Hey.
I like knowing deeper of the meaning of what the song was because I've listened to the lyrics and I like the chorus and it's like the part to the point where they say you sang feel alive and I'm like yes amazing like it's like you're telling the story to that person that this is what makes me right now and it's just
Mhm.
it conveys it. It gets it there. So I love it. I love the idea of it. Are you guys in any LDRs right now? If I may ask any personal, deeper questions on that
Uh,
one.
there is a possibility.
Oh, okay. Yes. Nice. Okay, what about you, Paolo?
Well, I like to keep my my personal
All
life
right.
under wraps. I like to be mysterious sometimes,
Yeah. All right,
but
let's
But
keep it
yeah,
mysterious.
yeah,
But
either
keep
way,
it
thank
though, I think
mysterious.
that during this COVID situation, there's
everybody's
every
got
relationship has some sort of LDR.
yeah,
So
like that
I think
phase
it's
of LDR.
relatable. Yeah.
It's all good. So
Yeah.
hey, Aaron says hello over here. Hi, Joey and Paolo.
Hey,
Okay.
Aaron,
what's up?
Yeah.
what's
So let's get deeper with that. So that song, that idea is so much. Actually, it's so mature. Can I ask how old you guys are?
up? I'm 20
Well,
right now.
I'm 20. Yeah, we're both 20.
What? Oh my goodness, you guys are Gen Zs. Hello. You make me feel old in a
Yeah,
lot of the sense of
yeah.
the word. Oh my goodness. I kind of just felt like you guys are my age, but I'm also still young. 24, but you guys,
Young
oh
at
my
heart,
god.
young at heart.
Yeah.
Young at heart, I feel it. I feel it. But that message
Yeah.
is so mature because I've been getting a lot of like these questions also on like um TikTok and Instagram. Like, what do I think about LDRs? Do I think
Mhm.
LDRs work and all that? That song that you just made, that song that you told us about, really just shows how it could work for both people. Because I like the
Mhm.
idea that you grow apart, but you still try to keep that commitment together. So, how
Mhm.
did you
Mm-hmm.
guys go about writing this song? Were you like doing this together online, or were there a moment that you had to bubble together, or how did it start?
Uh,
It
the
was
song's
all remote.
definitely.
It was all yeah.
Mhm.
It was
Go ahead, pal.
yeah. Joey just sent me the beat, and I was like, oh, I love it, I love it. So then we were just talking. We went over the concept over Zoom, and then from there we were just kind of passing back and forth like the stems to the files, and then like kind of building on top of what we had initially, and then just keep building and building and building. So that was fun. It's a very very new thing to try, especially.
Hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you could say that
Okay.
um, the second or the first draft are very different than how the final product sounds, just because we kept on trying to improve it. So that meant changing up the instrumentation, adding yeah, changing the arrangement. A lot of things
Just
went into it. So
yeah,
yeah,
Wow. Well,
exactly.
thank you so much for letting us know how you got into those writing that song. But I think someone in our comments says I'm in an LDR too. Relate.
yeah.
Would you guys have
Relate,
any relate? Erin says she relates. Do you have any advice for
Advice.
people in an LDR?
um,
Let's take it in. Maybe you guys have something you guys want to say to them. Go.
uh,
Yeah.
I guess that if you're in an LDR, this is really like a test of how true your love is. If you're able to uh, pursue your partner and still keep your relationship strong during times when you can't even see them, then I think that uh, you're proving to yourself already that your relationship isn't on shallow bounds, that there's something deeper there that's keeping you two together without actually having to uh, keep the relationship alive through seeing each other, which I feel is like the easiest way to keep a relationship alive, just spending more time together. So yeah, I think that's something that you could learn from it, and I hope it works out for you.
Oh,
You know.
grave. Love this. Grave.
Hey.
I love. Thank you guys for no for telling us that for the advice. Also, Aaron says ruthless. Yes.
Hey, shout out Aaron.
Hey.
There
Thank
you
you.
go. What about you, Paolo? Do you have anything to advise people who are under LDR?
I think Joey pretty much hit a good mark, I guess. He made a good point about what's this LDR really tests the relationship, because I think a lot of people, when you're seeing someone and you're like always hanging out and you're always together, like the minute you guys are apart and you're like forced to be apart, maybe some people realize now, oh, like I barely know this person. I haven't really
Mhm.
gotten to know this person as well as I thought I did. And I think that's like a lot of times the reason why most LDR couples break up, because yeah, they without seeing each other, they're like, I don't know this person. So it's a
Mhm.
sad reality, but I think it's the sooner you realize it, the better also for you. So it's a time to really reflect on your relationship and think, like, is this the person that I really want to spend my days with, and like just hang out with.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you have to
Yes.
you have to know if you really vibe with them. That's what LDR is for. So yeah,
Yeah.
Aaron,
I
Mhm.
love
you
it.
have to do you vibe with him? Or her? Do you vibe with
Yeah.
them?
Got you,
Aaron.
Aaron.
Like we got
Aaron, there you
you.
go. Joey, he said thanks, Joey, and I think she'll say thanks, Paolo. But yeah, amazing. You guys are amazing. I love this. You guys have your brains make my like poof, pop, like mind blow. Yeah, amazing. Like this is so cool hearing from. See, I knew it. Aaron's gonna say thanks, Paolo. Here, I'm a fortune teller, guys. But it's just really so great to have you, especially like kids like you, have these kinds of mindset, because I don't want to call it kids, young adults entering the world of adulthood. Having this kind of mindset
Mhm.
is very helpful. You guys are very mature for your. I'm really
Thank you.
glad, because I've been with a lot of people like younger than me, like not date, but just like younger. Some of them, like, looking at my siblings,
Mhm.
they're kind of just like, what's going on with you? I don't even understand what's going on with your life, because they can't explain to me what's going on within themselves. And so hearing this from
Mhm.
you, amazing. But I also have another question for you guys. Since you've collaborated multiple times already and you guys have a wonderful working relationship, is there like any plans of officially forming a duo in the future?
A duo.
Hmm.
I'd be open to it if Joey's down. Like honestly, like kind of a Silk Sonic Bruno Mars and like Anderson .Paak kind of vibe. Like dude, I don't mind that. Especially like just because you're a duo doesn't mean you can't still pursue solo projects.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean nothing now, but like
Um,
in the future, who knows? Who knows?
yeah, the way I
Yeah.
see it is the more good music, the more incentive there is to do something, right? So the future is definitely uncertain. Like next year, maybe in 2 years, I might not even be here, but definitely uh, with all the technology we have now, it's um, we could definitely collaborate still and figure out what happens, right?
Yeah. All
Agree,
right.
agree.
Well, love, love, love that. But I know, like, you guys could do that. And you guys have a good vibe. I love to hear more music from both of you. So I hope you do have more songs coming in for more of us to listen to. But yeah, so as all these things, as we all conclude all this one, I would want to know, is there anything that you want your listeners out there to get ready for? Are you guys in the work for something new, solo projects or group projects together? Can you give us a little tease of what's coming out?
Well, um, we may have another song in the works, but it's still really rough, and we're still kind of going back and forth on it. No, but it's not really rushing. It's not really a top priority right now because me and Joey are also working on like our solo projects.
Mm.
So yeah, I definitely have music coming out soon. Um, so yeah, guys, watch out for that. Very very soon. It's like almost done being
Yes.
produced. So watch out for that.
Okay. What about you, Joey? Got anything to, give us a teaser of?
Yeah, I definitely have a lot of new music coming out, mostly in the form of singles, but I've definitely been working on this album for quite some time now. I'm just trying to perfect it, or at least if I can't perfect it, get it to the point where it's as good as it can be, where I'm satisfied with it. So, I can't rush that,
Wow.
but I do have to say that our new song, me and Pao, it's not out yet. It's still rough, but it's definitely a vibe also. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, exciting! Thank you for sharing that. Look, grabbing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
tea,
yeah.
guys. Thank you so much. I'm so excited for how bright your music career is gonna be. I have this like so you guys have this like indie music feeling that I really enjoy listening to. So I'd probably be on the lookout for more. So please do and don't stop making music. I'd love to hear more of you, and
Thank you.
especially with the thoughts behind this single that you have, "Feel Alive" and all that. I'm so excited for what you can bring more and like share us with experience. Take us to the for a ride with your experiences through your music. So
Yeah,
just
of
beautiful.
course, of
Thank you
course.
so much.
Thank you so much.
All
I'm
right.
glad you
Thank
like
you
it.
as well.
Yeah.
I know, amazing. Okay, guys, I know all good things must come to an end, and I'd love to have you more, and I'd love to have you again when you get your new single out and your songs together out. But I'd love to ask you what are your parting messages to your fans and listeners out there? And also, can you tell us where we can send you some loving, some support, and where we can stream your single, "Feel Alive"?
Feel Alive's available on all platforms. Stream it, please. We definitely appreciate that. Follow me at Joey Angas on IG. Paolo's down there also. You want to say something, Paolo?
Yeah. So yeah, keep streaming the song, guys. Because me and Joey really enjoyed putting it together, and it's been in the works for so long. We're so happy it's finally out. Keep streaming. Watch the music video also. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you can follow me on Instagram at Paolo Sandejas and on Twitter at Paolo_Sandejas. So yeah, check me out.
Yes. There
Yeah.
you go. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. So once again, Fresh Squad, this is 80 on Fresh FM, your favorite hit music station. And thank you guys for giving us the time and the love and the energy. We'll see you
Thank you also for
again.
having us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Goodbye,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you. Bye bye.